For in-depth discussions on everything from the court to the field, mixed with the business and culture that orbit the sports world. Whether it's the latest blockbuster trade or the societal impact of sports, Two Men On with your hosts, Van Nunley and Fred Slow, with producer Isaiah Johnson on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Bull.
It's Wednesday, Albuquerque! You know what that means? It means happy birthday, Van Nunley. Van, welcome to the program.
Oh, you stop it. You stop.
Well, happy birthday, Van.
Thank you, Zay. Very kind.
What is?
Saying happy birthday to another human being. Even knowing that it's their birthday.
He did not know until 2 minutes ago.
30 seconds. But I did know. I just forgot. I had forgotten. But
Yeah.
I knew Van is an Aquarius man himself, so I should have been on birthday.
Is this Aquarius?
Yes.
Yeah. It shifted a few years ago, said this girl from Taos I used to date. But apparently it's back to Aquarius. I'm still not sure.
Nobody cares about it.
Historically, yes.
You are not the most famous birthday today.
Creeping up on it, though.
No, you are not.
Fastly approaching most famous February 12th birthday.
Let's go, Abraham Lincoln. Welcome
Yeah.
to the game. Gone too soon.
He did some good work.
Who?
Abe Lincoln.
All right. When you said he, that pronoun threw me off. Like you could have been talking about John Wilkes Booth.
Well, they didn't have pronouns then.
He is a pronoun.
It was just he.
Gucci Mane.
Oh, that one's new to me.
Gucci's birthday?
Okay. All right.
How that new to you?
All right. Gooch.
My childhood crush.
Gucci Mane?
Christina Ricci.
Yeah, that one I did know. Shout out to Chrissy.
These celebrity birthday things are hard now because there's so many TikTokers on here that I don't care about.
Are you looking at famousbirthdays.com?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's the one I pulled up too, and I know none of these people.
Charles Darwin is sitting number 11. Hear me out.
That's so
probably
stupid.
higher than 11.
2. He's 2.
Abraham Lincoln. Bill
Charles-
Russell? Let's go.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin?
Josh Brolin, that's a heavy hitter.
There's some big names here.
That's a heavy hitter.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, I didn't know all these. Oh, Mike Posner. He's a pretty good little pop singer.
I don't know who that is.
Jennifer Stone.
He looks like Speed Golf Rob, who you do not know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know any of these people.
No, you knew Abraham Lincoln.
I knew Abe Lincoln, Charles Darwin,
Dog,
Bill Russell,
press the brakes.
Chrissy Ricci.
Judy Bloom.
What?
Let's go.
Isn't that just a pseudonym? That's awesome that Judy Bloom, the pseudonym, chose my birthday.
Oh, do you believe a man actually wrote that?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you know about Tales of the Fourth Grade? Nothing. Hey, name one character from Super Fudge, not Fudge. Go.
Super.
Nice.
Yeah, beat me to that one.
I've read 0 books in my life.
Nah, you read some Judy B. Jones.
Judy B.
Sounds like the remix.
Hey,
So Diary of the...
left out a heavy hitter, baby.
All right, who that?
Arsenio Hall.
Oh, I did leave it out. There you
Ooh.
go. It's Van's birthday today, 505-246-0610. We're not going to celebrate his 43rd the way we celebrated my 40th because it does not matter. It's his 43rd.
Hard agree.
Is 45 getting
No, that gets nothing.
The
45 is nothing.
The only reason that 43 is even a sprinkle of a relevant birthday is it's a prime number. I think it's kind of cool that 43 is a prime number. So I get to be a prime number now. It's awesome.
The girl that does My Little Pony voice is also today's birthday. Tara Strong.
That's adorable.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Was Dill Pickles?
Which one? Rainbow Bright?
Twilight Sparkle?
All of them?
And Dill Pickles on Rugrats. She played Dill Pickles on Rugrats.
Oh, I love pickles.
Yeah, there you go. So now you know today's celebrity birthday is also Van Nunley's birthday. This is a good birthday to have. It's packaged around a Valentine's Day, which is good for you. Also, it's often around like a Super Bowl. It's often around like an NBA All-Star game. It's often around an NHL skills game. I don't think they play the All-Star game anymore. There's some sports stuff going on around your birthday.
You get like a boosted Valentine's Day present.
Do you get that?
Well, historically,
Or
now
you go
hear
like
me
double.
out.
You go double up.
No, hold on. I know what he's about to say. And this is a very good point, Isaiah. You need to be a listener right now.
Yeah. This is, I'm talking to you specifically, Zay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Ray Manzarek, keyboardist of The Doors, the actual heart and back drum of The Doors. Yeah. He was born today. And that completes all the people I know.
Okay.
All right. Now, hear me out, Zay.
Mm-hmm.
As a single guy, you date, right?
Isaiah, you date, right?
You get out there, you fluff them feathers, and you peacock away. All right. And you do this year round. And I'm going to tell you why you should not do that. Okay. Are you familiar with cuffing season?
Yes.
Gets cold. Holidays are approaching. You know, you need your Christmas presents.
Mhm.
You need your Valentine's nice dinner. I tell you, avoid all of that. Go party, go get loose on Halloween. Shut your dating life down. First dates only. Do not get cuffed from the day after Halloween to the day after Valentine's Day. February 15th, you get out there, Zay, and you start dating again.
Okay, noted. Now, is this because, like, I dodge a bunch of bullets?
Correct.
Yeah.
You avoid cuffing season. It gets cold. You want to cuddle with somebody. I get it. You're
Holidays
lonely.
are expensive.
They're expensive. If you're truly, passionately, wildly, at least enamored, if not in love with someone, skip out, dude. Skip out. Just single, just play. First dates only. Do the holidays. You make it through Valentine's.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you come into the spring, little fatter in the wallet. Yep.
I don't know, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking for myself.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, that's smart.
We want you to speak for
Is
two
there
people.
Another option.
Two people on this program, Zay. You and the culture. That's all we want you to speak for. That's it.
Okay, so me and the culture will both agree with this one, which is why I'm speaking for them both.
Okay.
Spring season and summer season is not
No living's easy.
is not when you want to get cuffed up, because that's when all of the activities and that's when everyone is outside, and that's when your discipline is very, 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 very tested. And that's when the sundresses start coming out.
Sundresses and bathing suits. Watch your back.
That's when the girls get ready to go for the beach. That's when they get their beach bodies ready. You want to have access when it's hot outside, because that's when there's all the parties, and that's when you can really go out and run things up.
If we combine both of you two's like approach here, never settle down.
Never ever settle down. Yeah, for sure.
That's the actual answer.
You don't got to buy other people Christmas presents.
Yeah.
You don't got to go expensive Valentine's Day dinners. And you get to party all summer.
You don't get your tires slashed.
Yeah.
This is why Van is
Until Zay pulls a Tyreek Hill and knocks up 3 girls in the same summer.
Oh, God. Little Anthony Edwards talk today on the show. Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, another screenshot of his just dropped.
There's a lot going on there.
Okay.
Van's never got a good birthday present. That's the whole point of this conversation.
They're all Charles Darwin themed.
Natural selection.
So when your birthday comes around, you are in a relationship. Do you get the Valentine? You get the birthday gift, and then 2 days later the little Valentine's exchange, or do you just say, "Hold off on the birthday gift. Let's wait until"?
That's what I do with Van. That's what I do. Yeah, that's how I celebrate.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
So I usually go experiences over stuff. Like I'll give gifts or make gifts for children, but for adults I usually like concert tickets, museum passes,
Something
like,
out of the prize
something
closet.
that they can do and have fun. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Also, I mean, if I got a last minute gift, it's obviously the Duke store.
Yeah,
Go see my friend Steve Palmisano.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like that tortilla blanket I got from Sadie.
That is dope.
Two like a 2 cheeseburger meal and a split milkshake at the 6-6 diner.
Yeah.
Is Valentine's to me.
Deal of the century.
Deal of the century. What's that say? It says I like you if I like you. What does it say? I love you if I love you.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
It's whatever you want to make it.
Well, it's what I tell you it is.
No.
So, yeah, it's the magic of it. It's the magic of the whole thing.
You see the Mavericks fans are getting kicked out for saying fire Nico in the Jumbotron.
Right? They weren't getting kicked out. They were getting yelled at by Mark Cuban.
No, there's a guy that got removed.
Yeah, some have been.
Yeah, there's a video of a guy getting removed by officers.
They put him on the Jumbotron?
Yeah, they put him on the
you
Jumbotron,
plant.
and he said fire
Plant.
Nico.
It's a plant.
There's the wrong kind of plant. You don't plant a guy to yell at your GM.
Yeah, the security guards are all, he's got his camera on, like, I didn't do anything.
Dan and I have been to Trump rallies. This is exactly what you do. Did they kick him out in the very beginning of the game?
No.
Oh.
Well,
You don't know. Okay, you said that. You just lied. You could have said, I don't know. Because I'm telling you, if it happens to be what they're doing, they're setting the tone.
Yeah.
You say that, you go. Just like this Mark.
I mean, this is the last year, and the current part of this year is like, this is the year of hatred.
Yeah.
Like, haters reign supreme.
Let it overwhelm you.
Kendrick Lamar had the biggest song in the world
Let it consume
last year by
you.
fueled by hatred. He won 5 Grammys, fueled by hatred. Did the Super Bowl halftime show, fueled by hatred. Hating is back, baby.
Oh, it's fueled for the culture and for Compton. Oh, well,
It was a little piece of everything.
You know.
A little sprinkle of everything.
Everything is so hate-filled. Like,
Yeah.
I watched the halftime show and thought it sucked.
Yeah.
And now I have to defend not being racist and
Yeah.
thinking it sucks.
For sure.
Because
Yeah,
the
that's
only reason I could think it sucked is because I'm racist.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Not because...
You have any kind of opinion
Yeah,
whatsoever.
no, not because I have a matter of taste.
Yeah.
Not because his music is not commercially and radioally recognizable
Right.
to the masses. Not because it was produced poorly. Not because the messaging I didn't personally understand, because I don't live engulfed in a world of fandom the way that so many do.
Or put in the effort to understand.
Correct.
Yeah, like zero effort.
It's
is what-
because I'm racist.
Correct.
You idiot
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
This is all your fault. You're what's wrong with the world.
Yeah.
/ country / halftime show opinions.
Yeah. I saw the Raw.
Yeah.
They did boo Donald Trump.
Like
Fox didn't make it look that way.
Kendrick hoped
Yeah.
that you would get what he was putting forward. You
Yeah.
would understand
Mhm.
his message, but it wasn't for you.
No one for me.
That halftime
It
show,
was for Drake.
it was number one, just the biggest middle finger that's ever existed.
Yeah, to
in the
who?
history world, to Drake.
But so many people had no clue.
It was for 3 people. Okay, number one, middle finger to Drake.
Okay.
Number 2, the culture.
The culture.
Number 3,
Yeah, he hates the culture.
people who understand tariffs. It was not for people who take selfies in the front seat of their truck and Fred.
No.
Yeah.
Even you, Van, as a Kendrick fan, he could have did Mad City. He could have did All Right.
Did he
Like,
do those?
That wasn't the point. That's not what he was going
Yeah,
for.
it's not what we were there for. This was a conversation
He
between
could've-
house and field.
He could have easily done banger after banger. Good point, Fred. He
Yep.
could have easily done banger after banger, brought out a bunch of guests, flashy lights. It would have been fun, but no.
Mm-mm.
He had to prove a point.
But because I didn't get the point,
Correct.
I am, and we've already stated this,
Part of the problem.
incredibly and blanketly racist in every single way.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
wild.
crazy. That's
That's
wild.
I mean, you grew up in your education system. Like,
Yeah. Product of.
Yeah.
Systematic.
That's crazy. Like 7 years here in Albuquerque, like I've been chipping away
Yeah.
at that racist mountain of Fred Slow.
Up until halftime.
And then you seen the halftime show and just brought you like Michael Corleone.
Yeah.
Hey, hold me back here. That's Fred and the racism.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Not because it sucked.
No, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Universally praised.
That's not accurate.
Not on Carlsbad Facebook.
Time going on in the world of the NBA, including Klay Thompson speaking out against his own team and going up against his old team. We'll talk about that whenever we get back from the break. Also, Lobos play tonight. I believe that tip-off is 7:30 on KKOB.
Pre-game starts.
Pre-game at 7:30 on KKOB. First tip at 8. They will win big tonight. Spoiler. It's Two Men On. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is brought
Songs for Mailman. Shout out to Mailman.
Just kind of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's the drop right there.
I'm into it. Fellow Coug, Klay Thompson, plays for the Dallas Mavs. He was in just hard out that one for you, Isaiah.
No pan at all.
Yeah.
There's a reason behind the madness.
He says last night at the presser after the game, you could acknowledge and understand the frustration because Luka was that great. I signed here, and so did everyone else. We believe in the opportunity ahead of us, the ability to win. It's not our job to get deflated because people are upset. Klay Thompson has never known losing in his entire life.
Right. Welcome.
It's over this summer in Dallas.
Yeah.
For him. He gone.
Not only do you not have Luka anymore, who I consider the second best player in the National Basketball Association, you don't have the guy you traded him for, Anthony Davis, whom, when healthy, is a
Pretty good.
top 20 guy?
Yeah, ish.
Top 20 guy?
Ish. 25 on the worst.
He could top 10 at the very, very, very lowest.
Okay. I'll play that game with you.
Oh, we can go down the list.
Yeah, I could play that game with you.
We'll go down the
But look,
list.
poor Klay. Like the second AD gets in, he shows up for one half and gets hurt, and now he's out for weeks. Now it's on your shoulders, Klay Thompson, to what? Shoot 33% from three?
Well,
Lose by 20 every night?
I don't know how many days are left in the end of the season, but he's counting down until Kyrie leaves because he's not going to stick around this
No
show.
way.
No way. He's got a 3-year
I'm surprised
deal.
Kyrie didn't force his way out immediately.
He passed up the Lakers, where, ironically, he would currently be playing with Luka.
Yeah, that'd be so sweet.
That sucks for him. Ugh. He's going to be solid on a sad team next year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really solid. Hey, like, you ain't worried about winning. You're working about scoring title.
Yeah.
Go get a scoring title, young blood.
Also, Klay, you didn't do this for competition. You didn't do this to be on a winner.
For tax reasons.
You got it for the bag,
Yeah.
baby. You did it for the money.
Money, baby, but he left Golden State because he felt unappreciated.
By the way, that income tax stuff, not how it works.
Are you talking about property tax? Don't you bring up property tax on the show?
You will pay more for property
See,
tax, sales
I
tax.
just told you. Don't do that. You put everything in your mama name.
Or just rent.
100%.
You don't got to pay property taxes when
Yeah.
you rent.
Oh, sorry. It's actually a lease. Yeah. Can't drive your San Francisco Tesla in Texas. We ain't got no Chargers.
Nope. You ain't from around here,
Yeah,
are you,
this
boy?
ain't your parts. I bet you really enjoyed that Drake halftime show.
Don't worry, Skeeter. He ain't hurting nobody.
It's okay. The Skeeter is the dog or the child?
It's a South Park inside joke.
All right. I missed that one.
South Park is inside.
It's very
outside,
public.
too.
Most popular cartoon of all time.
Is that a fact?
It's not, but
No,
it's,
The
it's-
Simpsons.
it should be up there.
It's got to be The Simpsons, number one.
South Park's top 5.
Looney Tunes?
Fuck yeah, that.
Cartoons all time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, overall cartoons. I don't really consider The Simpsons a cartoon though.
What?
That's a show.
You idiot.
It's not a when I think of cartoons, there's too much substance to The Simpsons for it to be labeled just a cartoon to me. That's a TV show.
Is it drawn?
To me, that's not what considers something a cartoon though. When I think of cartoons, I think
For
of
children.
like children, just jokes, or like Tom and Jerry, Looney Tunes. Those are cartoons.
Those
The
are
Simpsons-
fire. You're talking about some fire stuff.
Simpsons has got too much substance. That has crossed over.
They're
into
number
TV show.
one. Number two. Family Guy? I don't know.
Look, every metric I'm seeing,
Yeah.
like multiple lists,
King of the Hill's got to be on there.
using like revenue, views,
Yeah,
streams,
give me all those.
like, awards.
Yeah.
Family Guy's fire.
It's the Simpsons on all of them.
It's,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Number one.
Number two, Family Guy is probably bigger than South Park just because South Park's a lot more vulgar. Although Family Guy has its moments.
Yeah, Fox versus Comedy
Yeah,
Central.
yeah, Family Guy. You can just let that kind of roll as back noise in a household. Although it may be a little pushy with South Park, you can't just have that on the TV screen.
You know what we're probably missing out on is like some sort of Japanese one that we're not familiar with.
Avatar.
They wanted $500 for the television, but I usked them down to $4.
That's a good one on your birthday. We're gonna let that one slide. Beavis and Butthead. It just came out on the tip. Okay, I don't think that's niche.
Yeah.
Maybe at a certain time period, it's top 5.
Mickey Mouse and Friends? That has to be Rushmore.
I think Flintstones and Rocky and Bullwinkle and Ren and Stimpy, all those things have special places in my heart. I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're top 5s.
Flintstones, yeah.
And also, there's a whole bunch of people in their car right now going, SpongeBob! And I've never even seen one episode.
It's huge. It's still huge.
Yeah, if we're going overall, SpongeBob might be second behind Simpsons.
Okay. How many G.I. Joes ever sold?
But besides The Simpsons, the GOAT cartoon might be on right now.
Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Bluey.
Oh, my bad.
Bluey is taking over the world.
I don't even know what that is. Is that new?
It's an Australian dog and his family.
What?
Yep.
With Clifford.
Sucks. That's a book.
Now, hold on. Did they make cartoons of Clifford?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They did? I thought it was only books.
Oh, yeah. Definitely Clifford cartoon.
For me,
a better book than a cartoon. If I never knew there was a cartoon, it's obviously a better book.
and a better book read to you by a librarian that does multiple voices.
It's not like Fight Club.
I don't know.
That's a better movie than a book.
Yeah.
Clifford was right there with Max and Ruby, Arthur, Bernstein Bears.
All right, so I don't know what some of those you said were.
Okay, so then that's where the disconnect is. That's why you haven't heard of the Clifford cartoon.
I did not see that. The
2000.
Okay,
2000 stuff.
so I think I have the real answer here. I think the most influential one is Schoolhouse Rock.
Taught a lot of kids.
Taught a lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
A lot of kids.
A lot of children's.
Yeah.
That's Simpsons 1, Looney Tunes 2,
SpongeBob got me.
Scooby-Doo 3, Mickey Mouse 4.
South Park.
SpongeBob's in there.
I don't think it is.
SpongeBob's like right on the cusp.
It
It's a cusp.
really is.
Yeah, which I love SpongeBob.
You do?
The dumpster episode. So you didn't
I
smoke.
was crying.
You didn't
about
smoke
that
weed in your early 20s,
I
Fred.
still don't.
You didn't know how magical SpongeBob was at the time.
The sailor
when you're rocking the jazz cabbage.
Yep.
And SpongeBob was just laugh out loud.
Never
fun.
did it.
The sailor
Stone
word.
Cold sober, not as much. Yes, the sailor word that they find on the back of the dumpster. The episode is hilarious.
If you want me to be, I almost felt like I told you I just watched it. Maybe that's just a really good episode to spin back on. I watched that episode like a month ago, and I was on the floor in my room crying, laughing.
All right, tell me to stop. Are you guys ready?
Okay.
LeBron James.
What?
Steph Curry.
Did he make a Space Jam cartoon?
No, I'm just trying to get name. When I name a player, then Anthony Davis is better. Then you tell me to stop.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
LeBron James.
Right now?
Steph Curry. Kevin Durant. Giannis. Jason Tatum.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Anthony Edwards.
Yes.
Yo, whoa.
Luka.
Yes. No, not Luca.
SGA.
Yes.
No.
He does way more than all of those guys.
Nikola.
No.
Jalen.
Yes.
No.
Oh my God.
We're now kind of getting into the
You
conversation.
talking about Jalen Brunson?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Jalen Brown.
That's
Either
the
one-
first one.
Anthony Davis.
I would take Anthony. I take the ghost of Anthony Davis over Jalen.
So now, if you think we're getting that territory, I'm going to hear you out.
Okay.
James Harden.
Yes. What are we talking about?
I don't think so either.
God, that's like a push.
What?
DeMantis.
No, DeMontis.
Are we
keep
talking
him.
about right
He's
now
a
or
stud.
overall career?
Trey Young.
This is right now or career?
Here's the one where I think it's right here. Tyrese. I think he's better than Tyrese.
I agree.
And then from there
Tyrese
to
and Jalen is it?
You guys are insane.
Victor.
You guys are insane.
Joel.
Okay, which Victor?
Stop.
If Fred's not
The
answering too many
best player
questions
in the
here,
history of the game.
are we talking about career or just today? Either one, you guys sound absolutely
So
insane.
there's the list. He's maybe 14, 15.
This has got to be a
maybe
stick.
16.
This is a stick. This is a stick.
It's pronounced shtick.
Yeah.
Stick. Oh, I didn't have to. I didn't want to
Yeah.
hit it too hard.
And also, there's some other guys I think I would I would cherry pick from below dudes that I would rather
Okay,
have.
out of all those guys, none of them have been named All-NBA first team and All-NBA first team defense. Okay,
I didn't know
Anthony
that came
Davis-
out. Let me check. I didn't know that had come
No,
out. Let me
Anthony
check
Davis has
that.
done it 3 times. First team defense, second team twice. So that's 5 times he's top 2 in the All-NBA defense.
All right, hold up.
Yeah,
I hear your numbers. Everyone I just named, not traded mid-season.
none of those guys. I don't think even one of them you named, other than LeBron, has gotten an NBA first team defensive award. We're talking about overall basketball. Anthony Davis can block a shot, get the rebound, bring the ball up the court, and hit a 3 if he really needs to.
Another difference is I trade him for I would trade Luka for everyone on that list except for Wembanyama
Or Jokic.
or Jokic. That's it. But Anthony Davis, like,
He's at one before Wemby got into the league, he was the best shot blocker. He's still probably the best overall defensive player.
Oh, God, that's just not accurate.
Gobert.
He can do more than Gobert on defense. Although Gobert has been winning the award, that's because AD couldn't stay healthy.
He's all right. So we have the list here: 3, 6, 9, 12. He's probably 13, 14, 15.
That is, so
And I'm
insane.
putting him above Trae Young because I don't think Trae Young's that good.
Last year, Anthony Davis played a full season, correct?
Yes, he played
Perhaps.
70. He played like 72 games.
Okay.
Strong maybe.
He was 19. You know, I love war, right? I love war
You've been.
in baseball.
You always say,
one
"What
of
is it good for?"
Ugh!
That's not the correct one.
So I love war. I think it's a great,
Yeah.
it's a great measurement. It has its faults,
Yeah.
but it has a great measurement of how valuable a baseball player is. In the NBA, it's per. All right.
Which it stands for.
Yeah. Your cumulative score
Player efficiency rating.
for 36 minutes.
Got it.
For 40 minutes.
Yeah, per van. We'll be back with this whenever after the break.
All
It's
right, I
2
can
in
do
on
that.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Team.
ACC, SEC, and Big 12.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. Man, you're about to tell me about the PER.
The player efficiency rating is an all-in-one basketball measurement stat, much like WAR from Major League Baseball. It takes into account all of the accoutrement that goes on for being a successful NBA basketball player.
Okay.
You might be surprised, Fred,
I doubt it.
to know
Uh-huh.
when healthy,
Yeah.
Anthony Davis
Okay.
is in the top 5 in PER every season,
Ooh.
He does everything.
demolishing Luka Doncic, who is usually
Mm-hmm.
in the lower teens.
Oh.
Not like Drake ranking.
Okay. Now, I noticed you gave me a caveat there.
Mhm.
And that caveat was?
It highly weighs statistical probability of making baskets, so it favors the big men down low.
Oh.
Some outliers are, of course, SGA.
Okay.
And then guys like Steph when he has a great year.
Pretty good.
But you kind of look at like the 2-point field goal percentages and the field goal value. So like
This is the most nerd stuff I've
a
ever heard.
2-point field goal is worth about 1.65 points, considering the average field goal percentage in the NBA. 3-pointers are worth 2.65 points in a PER rating, minus all the misses. So calculated over pace of play and home and visiting locations.
Are you reading this directly?
No, this is all off the memory.
Okay.
It favors guys who have huge shooting percentages. So, like, besides Shea, and this is from this season so far. So, SGA, he's an outlier. Okay, Jalen Brunson, he's an outlier.
He's very good.
Damian Lillard, he's an outlier. And Darius Garland.
I don't know who that was.
Everyone, he's the point guard for the league-leading Cleveland Kings.
Okay.
Besides those three, every single other player in the top 20 in PER is a big man, either a center or a power forward. So it highly weighs the big dudes. But if you go by VORP,
Oh, okay.
yeah, this is closer to MLB's WAR. Okay, value over replacement player, and like in baseball, it's wins above replacement.
Yep.
Basically the same statistic. Anthony Davis also in this metric
Mm-hmm.
ranked higher than Luka.
Dog. They ain't the same. Like I cannot believe he's ranked so much higher than other players that play different positions.
With different
The
statistical
Luka
metrics.
Yeah.
one, I understand the confusion, but the Jason Tatum, the
Way
Anthony
better.
Edwards,
They
is
win.
just no shot.
They
There's
win.
no shot. AD's got a ring.
I guess Jason doesn't.
He
Also-
does.
Oh.
Anthony
And-
Edwards, uncomparable. Jason Tatum.
After that whole ass long rant,
Okay.
I'm going to apologize because Luka doesn't have enough minutes this year to qualify for either statistic. And
tough.
when he does, he will leapfrog all the way over Anthony Davis, just like he has every single year of his career. Last year, both played a full season. Luka 4th, Ant. Ooh, where'd you go?
AD or
9th. That's Anthony Davis.
Oh, okay.
And this is PER. And then in VORP, same thing, Luka 2, Ant 9. While Ant, so argument that this is an equal trade, obviously out the window. Luka's number 2. He's a dude.
Yep.
Luka's better.
But in Zay's defense,
Mm-hmm.
having Ant around 9 and 10 in the league, legit.
He averaged 25 and 12 last year.
So
Oh.
saying
Are we talking about Anthony Edwards now?
Yes.
Anthony Davis,
Oh, Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis,
Oh no.
Anthony Davis being more valuable than Tatum, Embiid, Kawhi, Curry, KD, Donovan Mitchell, Harden, Wembanyama, Ant, and Kyrie.
Wembanyama
Legitimate.
is a hard one, but that's because they both bring the same thing. And Wemby he's already better at blocks. I don't think he's better at like locking down the paint as AD, but his presence might as well be the same. And he can also score. Like AD can do both. Tatum, if we're going just offense, then no, he's not top 5. But as a combination of things that he can do, if he's playing at his best, he's a top 5 NBA player. Now I can see if you want to put him 5 and have him squeaking 5, 5A, 5B, 5C.
If you're asking every NBA team to redraft the entire league, he might not go in the first round.
That's cap. He's going top 10.
Like, how many games are you going to play?
Played 70 last
But that's the question right there.
You can play none in those.
In Dallas, although he got hurt, he had 26 and 14. He had 22 and 12 at the half with 4 blocks. 22, 12, and 4 blocks at halftime.
Left it all on the court.
You know, as he often does.
Yep.
Which is why he got traded.
With the first overall pick in the redraft of the league.
Wemby's going first.
Now we talking 1 year dynasty.
No. Redoing the dynasty.
Dynasty, it's Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby's
Single
going
year,
first.
it's Jokic.
Yeah.
And then what?
But Say would take Anthony Davis first to prove
No,
a point.
And then it's Giannis.
Luka, then Giannis.
Mm-hmm. It's between those two.
And then Ant.
Edwards.
I mean, I'm just saying it the way it is.
I think Shea might go before Ant. But Ant, he's been hitting 40.
I would take SGA over Ant.
He weird, though.
And Ant's not?
Uh-oh.
My goodness.
Different type of weird. One's Canadian.
SGA, he's just a little,
Canadian for now.
he's got a swag. That's all. He's got a different swag.
No, he got the.
He got aura.
If I was hooping with him at the YMCA, like I would go in the locker room like after he's done. He's just gonna be weird in there. Like, I'm not.
Long showers.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
like, you know, a lot of places, like workplaces or like YMCA's or whatever, you have like the brown list where you like know people that go to the restroom but they don't like wash their hands.
Yeah.
And then they end up on the brown list.
Yeah.
He seems like a brown list.
Nah,
You
SGA,
remember,
no.
Remember during COVID when everyone on the planet went to the knuckle bump
Mm-hmm.
or the elbow tap?
Yeah.
Or the air 5? We kind of just circle in the air close to each other.
You remember what I did?
So a person like me who used to be in social work, who worked with people with
On the
mental
brown
illness,
list?
developmental disabilities, the brown list has existed much longer than
Yes, correct.
Yeah, we knuckle bumped decades ago. That's it.
There's
And
one
still,
here.
sometimes we would not.
There's one here at the office.
Yeah.
I know who's on it.
Don't say their name,
I'm not gonna say their names.
but like
it's more people than you think.
spell it with the letters out of order.
I could everyone has this at their work. It's like
Well, there's always one of everything. You work at a big enough office, like there's always one.
there's more than one.
Not just the brown list. I mean, one of everything.
Hey, also, I'm that guy where, like, say you're like, hey, let's go out and grab lunch at a restaurant or whatever. If you walk directly to the table and sit down and start eating without washing your hands first, I have a problem with you. Like, the second I walk into a place, I beeline it to the, I'm going to use the word restroom. Some people say bathroom.
Okay.
And you wash your hands.
You wash them if you're a little weird.
You notice that everywhere in New Orleans was WCs?
Yes.
Yeah.
WCs.
Water closet.
Gotcha.
Water.
Gotcha.
Also, the air was water.
It's European. That is what we say over there. So
That
that
is
is now
very
what we say in New Orleans.
We will flush with the brown list. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Rendon's on the shelf.
When did he possibly get off the shelf?
Anthony Rendon, since 2021, has 13 home runs, and he has 13 stints on the injured list.
So cool. God, he got that bag too, baby.
How much was it?
7 years, 245 milli.
That can't be.
All guaranteed.
Are you being serious?
Yep.
If what you're saying is correct, he's got around, 200 hits in his time is with the Angels?
Allow me.
So that works out to be like $800,000 a hit. That's so crazy. Good work if you can get it.
How often is that? Where like in contracts, teams will be like, all right, for each hit, you get this much.
No, I just did math.
Why not?
Why don't they do that?
That would be genius.
Because what if your manager said, all right, go on and lay down a bunt here? Like,
Okay.
yeah, it's baseball.
Okay.
In his first
He didn't make it to pitchers and catchers, man.
in his first 8 years, and he only played half a season this
Yeah.
first year. So his first 7.5 years, he got top 10 MVP votes 5 times.
It's crazy. He had one playoff, one World Series. He's in unique company like Hamilton and Wilson and Pujols and Upton and Vaughn. He's in like unique. Maybe Vernon Wells you put in that list too.
He's had 2 Silver Sluggers.
Ugh. All right. Well, Anthony Rendon is hurt. You know what that means, guys.
Historic bag getter.
Baseball is back. Let's go.
He was 29 his last year in Washington. Won the World Series. 3rd in MVP voting. Was an All-Star. Was a Silver Slugger.
Closed down. third
Walked
base.
away with the bag. And he hasn't done nothing in 6 years. A hero, really.
5 o'clock hour. Whenever we get back, it's tuning on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Prize Picks for you, promo code KNML. We'll give you $50 on your first $5 lineup.
Is this the free $25 lineup that they're handing out today?
If that's what you're slumming with.
Of course.
Oh, but skin of the
Did
game.
you get?
I don't mean protected play. I mean free.
I was just about to ask you guys. The Goblin one?
Yeah, one green goblin and anything else you want, free 25.
I got a free 50. Is it because it's my B day?
Maybe it's because
You didn't take
they
the
know
one
who-
yesterday.
they know who you are.
Well, was there one yesterday?
Yeah, there's 2 in a row.
Oh, let's double down.
Yeah, I got a free one
He's a
yesterday.
busy guy.
But yesterday was protected because I used that and I lost.
Yeah, we should put a lot more emphasis on this part of the conversation. I got a couple goblins out there, but the one I really like, which I don't know if you'll be able to get in on, is Jeremy Sochan. You ever heard of this cat?
Yeah.
His points, rebounds, assists as a demon, 19.5. My dude's in the 20s every game. Like, let's go for it. Like, this seems low. Obviously, Sacramento and Boston, it's going to be a tough matchup. But if you're going to play a demon, he seems like my one cash of the night.
I got one to tack on. New Mexico State's very own
Oh, let's go.
Pascal Siakam. His Goblin, 19 and a half points. He's hit it 4 out of 5. And he gets the pleasure of playing the Washington Wizard, Bullets, Guardians, like something. I don't even know the Washington basketball team. They're awful. They're so awful I forgot their name. Yeah, he's gonna clear that easy.
Franz Wagner's been playing really well. I would trust him to do some
Oh,
stuff.
he was talking about Franz Wagner.
I am. Bunch of dudes right now. You know what I think I'm going to do tomorrow? All white guys. Just really good investment.
Hey, is this political climate?
Hashtag I hate Kendrick.
Thank you.
Hey,
Not my Lamar. Not my halftime show.
easy, Cooper DeJean.
Did he say that? Did he say that to someone?
Yeah, pick 6 in the Super Bowl. It says a lot.
Austin Reeves. What do you think? They're playing tonight, right?
Yep, I think you need to slam that more on Austin Reeves,
Right. Get an Austin Reeves here.
especially the 19
So-
points one.
Luka is going to get more minutes. They're going to slowly build him up. So he's just going to keep picking away at Austin Reeves and Dalton Connect stats. Because, like, it's Highlander rules in the NBA with white people.
Yeah,
There can only be one. Say,
But I watched the full game, of course, the Lucas first game, which, by the way, was up 42% in average viewers. Had like 2.2 million was the average.
Hey, not to cut you off. Klay Thompson, 1.5 3-pointers made.
yes.
Returning Golden State. Take the more on that.
Is
Chuck
that a
it.
green? Is that a green goblin?
It's a green goblin.
Okay, of course.
chuck it. Yeah, he'll be chucking
It's
it.
got to be a green goblin. But in that game, Luka, his minutes are like really restricted because they don't want, and they're putting the heat on that calf, so they're still scared about that calf.
What kind of heat?
A heat pad.
5-0?
No, not one of those. Yeah.
After the trade and the next contract, I think they're going to call it the Golden Calf.
After they win this championship this year.
Right, I'm playing an all white guy.
Oh, he's
So
getting
I
ahead of it.
love this situation. The center from the Hornets that they traded for,
Mm-hmm.
then they had to give him back, apparently because they didn't pass his physical,
Yeah.
is now refusing to play for the Hornets.
Yes.
They're going to have to release him, and he'll have the ability to sign with the Lakers
Awesome.
for free.
They play in the playoffs.
That
under
is
the rules.
wild.
The rules get weird with that.
Hadn't even hit the All-Star game yet.
Oh, so you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's funny that Hornets, they put out a statement like, Mark Williams was aggressively pursued, and Pelinka's like, no, they hit me up about him. And
Right.
Right, yeah.
he's like,
He's
nah,
like-
get your girl. She came to me.
Yeah, she called me, bro.
Mistake.
Friend of the show, Sanjay says, take JT Toppin's points. Well, hold on. We're not that show. Like, it's not.
Okay.
He's the owner, mind you.
No, you can't even do college basketball, can you?
You
You
can't.
can. Yeah, it's pretty limited, but you can.
Donovan did something, right? Let's see. Pull up the UM stuff.
What's Den got? I can smash more on him.
All right, so I'm hitting UNM here. All right, here we go. So I got all the Lobos here in front of me. So
Here we go.
well, I'm about to make a pretty big investment here. All right. right, so what do we think Donovan's going to do tonight? First of all, they're playing Wyoming, and they are booty. They are bottom tier in every way.
He'll score 15.
15?
What's his lineup?
18 and a half.
I don't know if I'd want to take that. I don't know if I'd want to take that. Number one, I
Hey.
do believe it'll be a lopsided game.
Well, hold up. He does get rebounds and assists, so I'm real comfortable with 26.5 rebounds and assists.
Dang,
That seems
PRA?
low.
The PRA?
That seems low.
Dang,
Hey, you know what though? Just mess around, call it fantasy score, right? Like
Just do fantasy.
All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
he'll put a block and a steal in there too.
All right, so I got this. Hold up, 3.5 rebounds, and it's a demon. He's gonna get 4 boards.
He'll get 2 off his own follows.
Long shot, long rebound, right? That's the game. All right, so should I go demon? Let's go demon because I like the payouts better. All right. So what do we say about Nelly Jr. Joseph?
With a little bit of ah to ah.
Again, we're not Nelly on the show anymore. Like we gave up on Nelly.
I am not
Hey,
stopping
switch-
making Nelly jokes.
No,
I've never.
we don't
I will
Nelly
never-
anymore.
I will
It's
never
okay.
halt
He
making fun of Nelly. This is not a pro Nelly comment.
He sacrificed his aura for LeAngelo Ball. LeAngelo Ball's got you. Just listen to some
You
of his songs. It's Nelly.
You don't. All right, first of all, send me a Spotify.
Okay.
Okay. Nelly Jr. Joseph. Now it sounds like what I'm about to pick is bad, but he does kind of turn it over a lot, and the 1.5 turnovers seems low. Like I want to take more on Nelly Jr. Joseph turning it over, but that doesn't help my narrative of the Lobos winning big.
Well, yeah, because if it's against a bad team, it doesn't really matter if he gets 7 or 9. He'll still win.
11.5 rebounds seems doable. That's what I'm gonna go with for Nelly Jr. Joseph.
He has been dominating the paint recently.
Hold up. I can buy up to a demon 13.5 for Nelly Jr. Joseph. Let's do that. God, I'm playing 2 demons right now? All right. Now, here's a fun fact I learned last night. Something True Washington, 10 points winner, sitting at 12.5 points and assist. That combo seems doable for him. I'm going to take the over on True.
You're going to do an all bow, but you can't do any goblins on college, right?
Yeah, there's goblins.
There's goblins.
Now, I don't see it. So that's all the UNM ones. Now, who are they playing tonight? Wyoming?
You're just going to smash less
Yeah.
on any number you find on Wyoming?
Well, they got some guys. I think the Nesbitt kid can play. All right, here we go. 21 points, rebounds, and assists for Agbim. Oh, that seems high. I'm going to go less on that. All right. And then Jordan Nesbitt can kind of play, though. What do you guys think? 8.5. You think he gets 10 points? I think he does.
I do.
I do too. So I'm gonna take the more on that. That's like a real. No, dude, I'm gonna buy it down to a goblin for 5 though.
Smart.
Yeah, just because I don't want him to get that many points. All right, and then who's my other cat here? That's it. They only let you play 2 guys from my own. So, okay, we got it.
I like it a lot.
Now it's only 5. Is there another one you think I should throw in there just for? Oh, the Klay Thompson one. Good idea. Did you say that, or did I just come up with that?
I said it.
All right, so it's in there. All right, so here we go. We're playing some lineups. We're playing basketball. There you go. Promo code KNML. We match you $50 on your first $5 lineup. I like everything about it.
You know, for a little bit, I was like, "Did he just say dollars like that, or was that intentional?"
What?
DOLHARS.
Dollars?
Dollars?
Doll hairs.
Oh, no, doll hairs?
Doll
doll
hairs.
hairs?
No, doll hairs.
Yeah, doll hairs.
Doll hairs, man.
You don't say doll hairs?
DAHLERS. No.
Van told me that a bunch of New York Yankees showed up to pitchers and catching reporting with beards.
Nice try.
Do they not know the one
Not
rule?
on my watch.
There's one rule.
Not in Steinbrenner land.
So Devin Williams, he showed up.
Stud.
Do you feel that way?
Greatest changeup in the game right now. Unhittable.
Well, the greatest changeup was him going from beard to no beard right before he started pitching.
The audacity.
Now,
The sheer audacity.
I am a guy.
Over like 150-year history.
How do you not leave the mustache?
Not a single beard.
You You leave the mustache.
You got to shave it all out of spite.
Yeah.
If you show up with the beard, you're not going to say, okay, fine, I'll do a mustache. No, shave it all off.
Now, I used to be a soft chin guy.
Okay?
I used to have a very soft chin, basically inside of my neck.
I thought you were talking about something like Chinese food spot. My bad.
That you were talking about. So you got
Yeah.
a couple of fights. You got tough.
It's not a soft chin, it's a glass jaw. That's
yeah,
different.
that's different, yeah. Soft chin is what it looks that Devin Williams also has, so I feel for him.
Bummer.
You need that man makeup.
Yeah, he's got one of those Andrew Tate things.
Yep.
This goes bottom lip to Adam's
Correct.
apple.
Which I had. I got it. Mine is all plastic.
You fixed yours.
Mine's fixed. But I can now see why he had the beard.
Devin Williams got way more money than you.
Yeah.
He could have did that in the offseason.
But he looks in the mirror and says, I made a huge mistake.
Yeah. I mean, he could be rocking sexy Squidward jawline right now.
I don't know what that is.
Call back to SpongeBob. Zay gets it.
Mattingly! I thought I told you to shave those sideburns! That's what I thought that was happening.
What? I'm too high on greenies. I can't hold a razor right now.
It's like a Devers chin. It's like a really small chin.
If the Yankees didn't let Johnny Damon do it,
Yeah.
they're not going to let you do it, Devin.
No.
Your name's Devin. Backseat, dude.
Now, what about whenever they sign like a devout, like Seth? Like, what about they get like a guy from the Middle East, like a guy who could just really bowl it out there, okay? And he comes in.
Sikhs aren't from the Middle East, first off. That's wrong country and religion. But go on.
I mean,
I get your point. Yeah.
it does allow, the Yankees do allow religious exemptions. So just heads up, that's the whole point I was getting to.
But how do I make a decision in between the New York Yankees and the longest beard in the Guinness Book of World Records? Which career do I choose?
So I don't know if you know this. This is why Yadier Molina never signed with the Yankees.
Neck tats.
Neck tats.
Yeah, for sure. You could do full arm sleeves like Garrett Cole, but just not on the neck.
Hey, got to get those lasered off there, brother. Like,
Do a full blown Pete Davidson.
now hold up. Hear me out.
I will.
Okay.
I have no other choice. I'm here for the rest of the show.
This Monday night, WWE comes to New York City and throwing out the first pitch for the New York Yankees. Cody Rhodes. Do they let him do it?
Because he has neck tats.
He's got the neck tat.
I think if you're just doing a first pitch, it's okay. Because you're not on the payroll.
If you're a beat reporter for the Yankees, you just keep a copy paste of this exact story every spring training.
Or what about, hear me out here.
All right, can't wait.
You really want to pull one over on him.
All right.
You get like a Turkish guy, maybe a Polish guy.
You have to do between innings.
You shave the beard, all right? You shave the beard, but the chest and neck hair grow upwards
Yeah, that's so smart.
over the chin and jawline. It's not a beard. It's not a mustache. Not breaking any rules. Instead of a comb over, you got a comb up.
Who tells
The
you?
old comb up. That's an awful visual for the friends of the show out there in radio world. You're welcome.
Who do you think told him? Is it like a leader in the clubhouse? Was he walking past the legend Derek Jeter?
Nope.
Just a clubby.
House barber. He walked by him with the wireless clippers. Just
Yeah.
gave him a little, looked him dead in the eyes, held the clipper up, didn't break eye contact, give it a little flex, like, you pick up a drill, you got to give it the little testy boy. He did it with the clippers.
What number is he wearing?
Hopefully 69.
All right. Well, let's just say he's wearing 42.
Okay.
So 42.
All right.
What?
There's two really good reasons he can't wear that one.
What in New York? What are the two reasons, man?
One of them, obviously,
Okay.
anti-Cooper DeJean.
Ah.
You might know him as Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
And, of course, Mariano Rivera.
Okay. Yeah, okay, my bad. All right. So let me get a different one. Let's say he's wearing number 2.
Okay.
So number 2. I'm the barber, the team barber.
All right.
Number 2.
Deuce!
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
2. Over here. 2. The
Is Derek Williams, Devin Williams Jr., but they call him DJ.
that's okay. I
Number
like it.
2, DJ.
That's what they call him.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Number 2, DJ.
Make him the captain immediately, obviously.
And you said
Hey, captain.
yeah, captain.
DJ.
Yeah, the captain.
Number 2.
He go, bzz, bzz, you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
So he says, hey, $10,000 fine from the team for that beard. Throw me $100 right now. I'll shave it off.
Dude,
That's the move.
now you have the whole grounds crew surround him.
There's two viewpoints to this. You remember in Full Metal Jacket when dudes showed up with their heads pre-shaved?
Uh-huh.
Or, also I said Full Metal Jacket, but I meant Vietnam and Korea war culture.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Or you show up and you get it shaved. Like, those are your two options. The guys who get it shaved there, it doesn't look as good. It's patchy. They don't care for your skin. You don't get
They're making an
aftershave.
example out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't even walk into the building.
No.
It's offensive.
On the way in, you stop, and this is also how you find your new barber in the, where are they at? St. Pete? Is that where they do their spring training? At the Steinbrenner, St. Pete, whatever. You say, I'm your guy. I'll meet you every odd numbered day. Line. Here's a retainer for the year. That's what you do.
He does need a retainer. His chin.
His chin is bad. He put in, he's got a dippy boy in there trying to blow it out,
Right.
but he's not fooling anyone.
No. You know what he should do?
Get rid of that lip missile and grow a beard.
Grow a beard.
There you have it. New York Yankees. Baseball's back.
Oof.
I feel like
I got chills when you said that.
Yeah, I said it.
Oof.
Isaiah?
people that show up to like basic training with your hair already cut, I feel like that's definitely the route to go. Because me personally, that's what I would do. Number one's already shaved.
You've had some bad haircuts.
Well, I do my best.
Okay.
I was my own barber. You get better every time. That's how that goes. Van knows. Wasn't this shy? I just know Van cuts his own hair.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does.
That's not. I've been to Van's barber. I know this is not true.
Historically. Now, though, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I don't like when people tell me things I already know, and say it as if I don't know it already. So I feel like when you get there, you know that hair's going to come right on off, boy. We're going to cut all that hair off. It's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to do it at home. I feel like you avoid that.
Yeah.
They'll look at you and call you a pretty boy. They'll think you're a wuss.
Who?
The sergeants.
Anyone who's interested in talking to me like that, they're the wuss.
When you sign up for the military, they allow that kind of behavior.
Is that a thing?
When you go to a football team, they allow that kind of behavior. If you work at Staples and they talk to you like that, then you have a sweet lawsuit coming.
I have.
Never been inside a Staples.
This morning I
You'll
found.
never guess what's inside.
It's in the name.
It's office.
Home Depot. Yeah, Home Depot.
Actually,
Staples.
yeah, and they print photo quality stuff, which is kind of nice. I found the best job listing in all of professional sports.
Excellent.
I'll tell you what it is when we get back from the break. It's 2 Min on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Channel. to give you guys, also welcome back to the program, Jim and on. All right, I'm going to give you guys some key duties and responsibilities of this job, okay?
This one?
The one I'm about to tell you about.
Oh, the one you're going to tell us about. Because this one has none.
There's some. There's like some things.
There's don'ts, not too many do's.
All of my big issues here are all people's bad personalities.
Not wrong.
No. Every single thing that's an issue here could be fixed with effort. Also, that is true for so many people.
So many things. That's
Yeah.
almost everything in the world.
Oh, what's that? You know everything, but you can't do anything? Tell me what that world's like. All right, primary responsibilities. You ready?
Okay.
Help to organize, maintain master schedule for research appointments and group visits. Handle reference desk operations for on-site researchers. Oversight of the Giamatti Research Center calendar. Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Respond to patron inquiries via email, telephone, mail, on-site visits.
Okay.
Interact and provide excellent customer service, assistance to patrons, and identifying, locating, and accessing information.
This all sounds recent.
Function as a point of contact for potential donors and facilitate donation process. Handle invoicing and petty cash. Like this is like a sweet thing so far, right?
Okay.
Sounds like a nice cush.
I'm following you along.
Perform activities related to the development and maintenance of this place.
Can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
Manager at Goodwill.
Okay, so it's very similar.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. We're talking about the collection of inventory, evaluations, preservations, enforce all institutional policies, regulations.
Ooh, I'm big in the regulations.
I
might sign up for this.
Yeah, potentially regarding this place and archival materials and applicable copyrights and intellectual property laws, and assist with research needs of the museum staff, and museum projects and exhibits and research and VIP visits and tours and etc. And you do it, right?
I'm getting a little dizzy. This has
Okay.
become a lot pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's become a lot. Go on.
There's about double that more in primary responsibilities.
Okay.
There's half that more in secondary job functions, including duties as assigned. Okay? And you have to have a master's degree, all right?
I mean, so many responsibilities. Like, of course, all of that requires a master's degree.
A bachelor's
It's
degree
making sense.
and an accredited four-year college or university required master's degree in library science, man,
Okay.
from the American Library Association accredited institution.
We're rounding third base. I see what's going on here.
Okay.
You're hiring a talented librarian.
That is correct.
Okay.
For where? The library at Cooperstown.
Okay.
Let's go.
This sounds awesome.
Major League Baseball's library?
I could do this.
Full-time position in Cooperstown, New York?
Except for the master's degree and bachelor's.
Here's the Cooperstown pitch.
And associates.
Are you ready?
And
Any accredited higher education.
a good high school degree.
We're having a poker tournament here on this station.
Yeah.
And you professionally played poker.
Correct.
They didn't even invite you to that.
I don't have a master's in poker.
That's how underqualified you are.
Yeah.
So here's the Cooperstown pitch. Okay, you like that, man?
I do.
Located on Main Street in the heart of picturesque Cooperstown, New York, the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum opened its doors for the first time on June 12, 1939.
That's cool.
Has grown to become one of the country's most popular destinations. The Hall of Fame is home to the game's treasures, where the magic of baseball stories and legends are passed on from generation to generation. With its character and charm, the village of Cooperstown is an American treasure. For many, Cooperstown means baseball, but it also offers golf, shopping, dining, hiking, biking, snowmobile trails, a pristine lake, unique museums, world-class arts, and a wide array of craft beverages.
Who says no? It's Cooperstown
I have a degree in historical studies.
in this stuff.
I can curate a museum by degree.
Cool.
I'm packing my bags. I'm headed out. Oh, wait, I just saw the salary.
It's got to be like what? 120 grand? Like all those responsibilities?
In New York?
All those qualifications? The high cost of living in New York?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's got to be low six figures.
You would think.
You would think.
40 grand.
What? 40 grand?
40 grand!
To what? Live in a van in the parking lot?
Benefits associated with the position include health insurance, dental, life, medical, dental FSA, retirement, and paid time off.
Good. You have dental.
Ah!
You're homeless. You're a homeless librarian, but you have good dental.
The MLB's hard up.
I live in my apartment complex.
Good Lord. Hey, you know what they need to do? Whoever librarian wants this gig needs to hire Scott Boris.
Yes.
Right now.
Right, real quick.
Right now. Just get a deferred contract. I'll do it. 4 years, 160,000, 120,000 up front. You defer the other 40,000. I'll do it.
Who's the most famous librarian?
Excellent question. Ben Stiller.
Who's the librarian?
Oh, I think that actually he curated a museum. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's different. Probably Ben Franklin. Is he a librarian? I feel like he is.
I mean, technically, every ex-president,
What does that mean?
they all become librarians. They all have their own libraries after them.
No, that's not. They're not the librarian. There's the libraries named after them.
Not with that attitude, they're not.
What attitude?
Yours.
The understanding what the thing is attitude?
Mhm.
I think I have the most famous librarian.
I'm excited.
Because also keep in mind, right, it says it's a guy named Rupert Giles.
You know, that was going to be my answer.
Are you familiar with his work?
Oh, who isn't?
He was at the Sunnydale High Library, and he would assist Buffy in vampire slaying.
Oh, nice. Of course, that's who I thought of.
I know a famous librarian. I just don't know if it's really radio appropriate.
Is this a Triple X movie?
No, not a movie.
What is this tease?
Well, would you consider a movie?
Yeah. Zay's seen a lot of documentaries with librarians. And boy, was Zay in trouble for turning in his book late.
I was trying.
She really showed him.
Was the guy from Shawshank a librarian?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Let's go with that one.
Okay, I like that answer. Oh, prison librarian.
So you get the biggest, the most capable, the most you try to get the best librarian. If you are Major League Baseball and you were collecting and protecting and preserving its treasures, your goal is to have the top of the top.
Best of the best.
You're offering 40 grand.
It's wild.
It's wild to
It's
me.
just so wild.
I'm gonna apply.
I like your chances.
Yeah, no. Who else is applying?
No one. With a master's degree who can afford to live in New York? What do you have? Your own trust?
I don't have a master's degree, but I'm gonna lie, and then whenever I get into the interview, see where it takes me.
No, see if they even check. They're like, oh my God, we got one application.
From VNU? What is that? Van Nunley University?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Who's your reference?
Isaiah
Van
Johnson.
Nunley.
You may have heard of him. Famed librarian. There you go. If you want to work at Cooperstown, 40 grand.
That is wild.
Just what are you going to pull in? You know how quickly I would steal like a Babe Ruth home run ball or something?
That's why they wouldn't hire you. They're like, this is the type of guy who will steal memorabilia for sure.
Brett, what's this exhibit you put up over here? Okay. So that's interpretive. That's art. What that is, it looks like it's chewed Big League gum. You're right. It looks like it's Big League Chew. Because it is, and I'm molding it into something. I'm making a thing.
This is Babe Ruth calling his shot.
Yeah. It's a silhouette of King Griffey Jr.'s swing. It's just not done yet. I like this. It's 2 Men On. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Fan. Kareem,
He good.
Carl
Carl who?
Malone,
Ah,
Kobe,
miss me with Carl. Ooh, I like him.
MJ,
Good.
Dirk,
Very good. Dirk nasty.
Wilt,
Excellent.
and now Kevin Durant. He is the 8th player to join the 30,000 point club.
Congrats, man.
There you go.
The Slim Reaper. Dude is an offensive force.
He only,
Defense, not so much. Can just run between his legs and do a layup, but that's fine.
I've only seen him good one time, and it was for Team USA.
He was pretty good on the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And his whole career.
I don't know about that.
Well,
With the Olympics one time.
he could score a lot and lose in the playoffs. He was like premier.
His big problem was LeBron James right there the whole time. You could never be the guy. LeBron was always right there.
It's pretty cool to be the second best of your generation.
And the Achilles.
Probably actually third best.
Oh, well, at any time, he floated in the mix. He was just never.
The guy.
I will say, as far as basketball is concerned, he's got to be the best post Achilles tear player ever.
Medicine. Medicine is a lot different than medicine used to be.
Yeah, Clay's, I guess he's starting to get back, sort of.
Especially like when you're 7 foot tall. Like, whose Achilles do you use?
Exactly.
A giraffe? Do you use giraffe neck? Like, how do you replace a 7 foot tall guy's Achilles?
And he's in like mid-30s. Achilles tear. That should have been detrimental, KD. But also, him being tall helps him get his shot off. I know, like when Kobe tore his, it was just a lot harder to get shots off because your lift isn't there. But KD's 7 foot. So that's
Kobe Bryant was tall in his own way. He was not. He was a little guy.
No.
He was little.
I think he's an average-sized basketball player.
I don't know what the average size of a basketball player is. Somebody look that up.
Might be like 6'7".
Yeah, that's
That's got to be 6'7", 6'8".
which generation? Talking Jerry West?
Looking it up.
Because he was a freak at 5'10" and a half.
The average size for an NBA player right now. Okay. All right. So what average are we using?
Like this season?
All right. Well, 72% of NBA players are under 6'9".
Nice.
Okay. 61% of NBA players are within 6 inches of each other, staying between 6'3" and 6'9".
Okay. That's the median.
Okay. The average height of a player is 6'7". The average. All right, now here's where it gets real interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can actually say there is an average.
In 2022, I just read an article. The 2022.
The whole article?
2023,
That's
it was-
impressive.
You just did that right now?
Yeah.
6.6.5 inches is what I'm seeing. Isaiah?
6'6".
This-
Evil.
Ooh, the NBA. Kendrick.
Mm-hmm. Jay-Z for sure. This says in 2022 it was 6'6".
Now, did that leave out in 2025 how there are 6 NBA players that are 7'1"?
Yeah. Well, that was just 2022.
How tall is Victor Wembanyama? He's taller than 7'1".
He's like 7'4".
7.5. Oh,
Yeah,
7'3". 7.5 in basketball shoes.
All right, so I just went to something called lines.com, which that's where you're at? I've never heard of this website.
Tony Montana has.
This season it's 6'7", and the average weight's 215. It says NBA.com.
I would have guessed more.
Yeah, people are a lot. The game's changed. It's all about being quick and durable.
It's all about the game.
You
And
know,
how you change it.
you can be as fast and as athletic as you can be, while being as light as you can
Yeah,
possibly
but also hella tall.
be. Yes,
So, all right, so how tall was Kobe? That's the point I'm trying to get to.
he was 6'6".
Okay.
Well, really, on paper, I think it might even say 6'5" sometimes. But he's 6'5", 6'6".
6'6", so that's what I am. So that's I think that's tall.
You're an average NBA player, Fred.
Isn't that crazy?
All right.
Just run of the mill, humdrum.
Don't lose me in the corner then.
Nothing special about you whatsoever.
Hey, shooter!
And people are like, "Oh man, you're tall. You must have played hoops." I'm like, I'm not tall at
Yeah,
all for it.
I said I played hoops until I met girls.
Yeah.
Then I stopped.
You could be a basketball player. No, not really. I have to lose about 45 pounds to be usable.
What was the situation on that game? Were they up big or down? They were chasing big left.
Not as exciting.
Snoozer.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Also, how do you not call a timeout?
Did they not?
No. They just
Oh,
got
what
back
a
on
waste.
defense. The last one I remember, I guess, was Dirk. Yeah.
I remember them stopping the game for LeBron. That was a big deal.
That wasn't 30, though, was it?
Oh, that's the all-time.
Was that 40? You got 40,000 points?
Yeah.
Dude, that's so many points.
Incredible.
No one else is even...
Compiler.
Who?
LeBron.
Stat pattern.
Not even that good. He just played at a high level to his 40s. Not even that impressive. MJ would have did it.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's kind of impressive.
MJ would have did it if he didn't like golf and gambling so much. MJ's good.
People who think MJ's the GOAT hated the Kendrick Lamar halftime show.
It's a good one.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
City. Welcome back to Two Men On. Welcome back to 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. Birthday boy in the house. Didn't get a day off. If we didn't give Zay MLK Day off, I'm not getting my birthday off. If we didn't give Fred January 6th off, I'm not getting my birthday off.
All equal.
Same day, basically. It's all the same day in my book. So when does your Luka jersey coming in the mail?
You know, I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. Give it a little bit of time.
Make sure he's good at basketball.
Yeah,
before you support him.
Once he drops 40 for the first time, I'm gonna go ahead and get that jersey.
Don't you want to be wearing it already when he does it?
It does. It would definitely feel cool, but I feel like right now they're going to be overpriced. Unless you get into a Lakers game where they handed every single person in attendance.
I bet you could find one on eBay right now. Like
yeah.
the in attendance, like that real.
You think that would be more expensive or less expensive than like one?
Oh, 100% more.
Yeah.
If you could prove that it was from that night. All right, so Luka makes $43 million this year, $45 million next year, a straight up player option of basically $49 million, and then unrestricted free agent after that. So you only get like a year and a half of this guy for sure. So you have to extend him now.
Yeah, they get ahead of it, which they will.
He will make more money as a free agent than he would with an extension.
It's either he's going to try to go ahead and squeeze the timeout.
So this is Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think he'll.
So either you have like an under table deal in place where you're like, we're going to give you X amount of commercials, X amount of shoe deals, X amount of, extracurricular jobs to where you make up for that. Or you go to free agency, just come right back to me.
Yeah.
Well, just whatever the biggest number you can think of that we can legally pay you, we pay you.
Just as long as he doesn't start taking visits from anyone, which I don't think he will. If you look at the way he's been seeming to acclimate himself to Los Angeles, like I think deep down he doesn't want to be as happy as he actually truly is going to be. He's like looking around, he's like, I'm actually in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I'm really playing for the Lakers.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool, but he's seeming reserved. But one thing with the Lakers, though, is recently they've struggled to get big-time free agents. But if they have a superstar, they usually do a good job at keeping that star there. If the star, unless it's being traded. So if it's like free agency and they're already there, I can only think of Dwight Howard when he left to go to Houston. I think that might have been the only time I can remember a star player for the Lakers choosing to leave. So I would be shocked if they didn't get him re-signed and quickly.
Yeah, it's Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's Los Angeles.
It's the Lakers. I can understand why you wouldn't want to live in Los Angeles. Skid Row, blah, blah, blah. Crime on the outskirts, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, political reasons is why you don't want to live there.
Yeah.
But the place is incredible.
Especially if you're rich.
It's just perfect weather all year. Yeah, if you're a millionaire,
oh my god,
there's nothing in the world that's not perfect for you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's incredible.
It's built for people that are making your salary.
Yeah. There's a reason why Los Angeles exists. That's the reason, the sheer audacity of Los Angeles, the sheer audacity of Hollywood, the sheer audacity of the tech world, why it all flocks there. Because the place is incredible. It has its faults, but it's still Los Angeles, California.
I've never been. So when I'm able to go with you boys to San Francisco next year, will that compare at all?
It's a different vibe.
Different vibe. Better, worse?
I prefer the LA vibe, but San Francisco's pretty cool and unique too.
It sounds like, the way you guys explain it, it sounds like it's like the San Antonio of California.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good comp. It's a good comp.
Okay.
Hilly.
Okay.
Well, do your stairs before you go. We're going to be walking up and down hills a lot there.
Okay.
2 hours down, one more coming. Boia. More sports and sports adjacent content when we get back. You're listening to Two Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Tim and On. Happy birthday, Van.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
505-246-0610. For any reason you want to wish Van a happy birthday, now would be the time.
Do not feel obligated.
I didn't.
You know what I want for my birthday? First off, world peace. We start with the good one.
First off,
But more importantly,
yeah,
significantly more Pascal Siakam points. Not only did I tell friends of the show that it was going to be an easy goblin, but he's 2 for 8 from the field right now and 0 for 2 for 3. And I got a lot riding on this dude tonight.
but he's shooting it.
I'm going to clear all of my little gobby boys except for him at this point.
Gross.
He needs... Oh, you don't like when I say gobby boy?
It's the dry air.
Pascal, do that damn thing.
I had Chris Paul over 6 assists, more than 6 assists. He's at 5, but they're down 20.
That's one of my hitters. It's one of my hitters right now.
Well, he'll get it then. They'll take his scoring more baskets.
And it's only in the second quarter also. He will get 1 assist in the second half.
I need 2, though. So I
The
need 2.
NFL is facing antitrust lawsuits over the refusals to allow teams to use Blue Sky.
Now that's weird.
That's weird.
What does Elon have on him? NBA owner.
Mm-hmm.
Is it more than he has on the president? Where he gets to railroad an interview? Let his kid wipe boogers in the Oval Office? Is it worse than that?
His kid cussed at the president.
That's hilarious. He said the F word at the president
He
on
said,
camera.
He said, "Shut it, F word."
He said,
And then Elon said, "Quote, X gonna give it to you."
uh-huh.
The antitrust lawsuit says, quote, "Some fans do not want to have to follow their teams on Elon Musk's X platform.
Yeah.
And that consumers should, quote, be free to decide that they do not want to do business with a particular outlet or brand." So there you go. The NFL famously dodges all antitrust lawsuits, so this is going to go nowhere. Wah, wah.
Once I saw they were making athletes put tape over the beats, even though those athletes were literally like in Beats commercials, I was like, yeah, they're coming for it all. That was my first lesson into what corporations do.
Are you talking about with like their Motorola deal?
I don't know if it was, this was maybe 2015, 2016, if that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I think that's when they started like, oh, you have to put tape over your beats. Some guys are like, I don't care.
They can't call Microsoft services iPads. Like, there's all kinds of
Correct.
things like that.
Who can?
NFL.
They can't say iPad.
Nope.
Are you referring to the Surface
The
tablet?
Surface tablet.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that goes for the commentators as well, I'm guessing.
Uh-huh.
They're the biggest ones. Say that on here. Getting booted off. Remember that commentator, he had that fumble during a baseball game?
Which one?
Yep.
It's happened a couple times.
He said San Fran.
Tom Brenneman.
You know,
Yeah.
I think you guys might have.
Said it's
You think we had a fumble?
No, I was going to say, I didn't know. No, actually, it was a buddy back home that introduced me to that.
We don't use hate speech on this program.
Yeah.
The only
We
thing,
did roast Tom Brenneman on this program.
Yeah.
We did do that.
After that happened.
Yes.
Yeah,
They ran him through the mud.
correct. Up until the point that Castellanos hits a deep ball to right center, and I don't know if I'll ever call another game for the Cincinnati Reds, Major League Baseball, or my employer Fox Sports, but I'd like to apologize.
By the way, he only got canceled for a year.
Oh, you
But he's
answered my
already back.
question. You answered
Not
my
as good of a job, but he's already back.
He's doing like Dominican baseball or something, right?
Like college football, I think.
I don't know. Look
He
it
did
up.
a bowl game or
So
something.
I thought he was doing like one of the island leagues.
I'm sure he's got some type of tie to like an LGBTQ like charity or something.
Well, you have to go on that.
Yeah.
You
at least
have
2
to go on the
years.
apology tour.
The
for sure.
like the alphabet apology
Yeah,
tour.
you gotta go
LGBT.
a lot of speeches and talk about your ignorance.
Or hear me out. You Morgan Wallen the whole thing. Do nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Apologize to no one.
How hard? It has to be so hard doing that.
To be racist?
No, doing the
No.
apology stuff when you know that, like, you basically just got caught saying something that you're used to saying for the past probably 20 plus years of his life.
As the time, you guys know me. I've never ever had a mistake in my life.
He does college football games for the CW. I mean, for the CW. Hey, bigotry aside, good get.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Who's his broadcast partner? Ryan Leaf? I think that's correct.
John Rocker.
I think so, though. Look it up. I think it's Ryan Leaf.
I'm being serious. Yeah.
Anyone who gets their sports news from X is a loser. If you're a person who's like, I think I'll
Agree.
Yeah, no.
You just Google any other
Anything.
number of sources.
Yeah, there's so many things.
Without feeding the mouth.
So I'm gonna download Blue Sky and see Shams has a Blue Sky account.
Who is this person?
He's a Woj replacement.
All right, first of all, you're using
These are
too many
weird words.
abbreviations.
I never heard of these
You know
words.
Woj.
Who?
Wojranowski.
My insurance doesn't even cover a Woj replacement.
Yeah. Also, is your mouth numb?
You guys know who Woj
I only got
is.
BCBS. I can't get a new Woj.
I also have BCBS.
Adrian
my
Ward.
old Woj is in Shamsables.
Woj!
Nice.
X is literally the news.
No. It's the opposite.
Every person.
Nope.
You can't name one person
Me.
of news, global news significance does not have a Twitter or X account.
I can name lots.
All right, let's start.
And they're leaving.
Like, people you would never expect to have one, and they've got it. And since Elon's back, they're all on it because you can say whatever you want to say.
Just here.
Unless you're Kanye, who just got his account restricted.
What was it this time?
Oh, his rant. You haven't seen his last rant? Oh my gosh. I mean, he went deep. I'm talking swastika t-shirts deep.
Well, that I saw. But
Yeah.
I don't talk about that stuff on this show.
Well, yeah, well, that's why he got booted off of X. And that's hard to do nowadays.
It's nearly impossible.
yeah, it's really, really, really hard for that to happen. And Elon was texting him during his rant, like, yeah, just, you don't need hashtags anymore.
The only reason he got dropped by his talent agency, his media company, is because you don't know this. Agents are all lawyers. Very rarely is it like a Jay-Z situation, but Jay-Z hires a bunch of lawyers to be his actual agents. And if we know per capita, lawyers.
There's just so much information out there that lawyers know to be absorbed. If you could just be like Jay-Z or some of these lawyers, where it's like, okay, well, I've got them, so I'm safe from anything.
Well, I mean, lawyer is like an over-blanketing whatever. Like, you can be a lawyer of a lot of things.
Straight brain power, basically. That guy's brain is going to save me here.
I mean, experience and connections usually.
Well, lawyers like, I'm not speaking unless my lawyer's here.
Well, that's not a lawyer's thing, though.
No, exactly. I'm saying just the importance of them shows.
Now, a lawyer definitely would say that. If a lawyer was also in trouble, he would be the first person to say that.
You're gonna need a different
For sure.
lawyer.
So while it's not true, it's also true.
Yeah, you got detectives probably think they're just the best detective, and then they come across a lawyer. Like, oh, this is going to be tough.
Well, not if they're a good detective,
Right.
like, because you're not trying to find someone guilty. I think you're trying to find the truth.
But then we're talking Luka versus AD type stuff. I mean, you just got two greats.
What great?
It'd be a great battle. The best detective versus the best lawyer in a sit down.
Yeah, I remember
views.
Otani versus Trout, World Baseball Classic. Exact same vibes.
Must see TV.
Hey, Van, tell me in sports terms.
Can this detective get this lawyer to crack? I'd watch.
Yeah. You ever put a lawyer in a? All right. First of all,
Yeah.
So you're about to say any social situation
Yep. But I wanted to change my prereq to.
when they're not surrounded by other lawyers.
Yeah. You're aware of a person I used to have in my life that lived in that world, and I would go to social gatherings, and they could be at different locations. They could be with different people. It was the exact same experience every time. Exact same. Like how's nothing about you individual? How is not a single thing about you? Oh my God, I can't believe you drink this brand of alcohol. Oh my God, I can't believe that your dishware is this brand. Oh my God, I can't believe you have this type of cooler in your garage.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm at the bar doing security.
I hate it.
If your go-to conversation starter is consumerism, you can miss me.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Unless it's Jordan's and I'm back in.
No, you're not.
You're right. It's a joke.
That can't even be a company anymore. You asked for a list. I got it for you. Ready? NPR no longer has a Twitter. They are the literal news. CBS News does not have a Twitter. They are the literal news.
I would bet you anything the top reporter at CBS has a Twitter.
ABC doesn't have a Twitter. They're the literal news.
Their top reporter has a Twitter.
The Guardian doesn't have a Twitter.
You can't just
This
look it up before you say that.
It's 100% a fact.
They are the literal news.
That is 100% an opinion, which is Zay Johnson's.
Vanguardia doesn't have a Twitter. They're the literal news. Playbill doesn't have a Twitter. They're the literal.
Your ABC. Okay, no. You're incorrect. I type in ABC and there's an ABC News. It's at ABC, and they even have the gold check mark. And there's an ABC Eyewitness News. There's an ABC Houston, ABC Chicago.
Withdrew from Twitter after Musk labeled it state media.
ABC just posted 10 minutes ago. Authorities in Georgia are investigating.
I'm glad he fixed the state media stuff.
Now let's go read back down that list.
Best Buy, Apple, IBM.
Which ABC News do you think that is, Zay? Did you click on it, perhaps? Did you put in any kind of effort?
Yeah, I'm clicking on it.
Okay, what does it say?
The only official ABC News account. Download our mobile app for the latest updates.
Because the only ABC News I see on Twitter right now is the Australian Broadcasting Corp.
ABC News, for those on the, you can't see.
Yeah, you can't see.
I got the privacy screen. ABC News, it's literally just
But
at ABC.
They have left Twitter. That's what I'm saying.
10 minutes ago, they made a post.
Oh, they're back? That's neat.
Yeah, Linda McMahon post on her.
Individual. Yeah, well, she's a politician.
NPR has also got one, 266,000 followers.
Suspended its Twitter account after it was labeled U.S. state-affiliated media.
Also, they pouted.
What's a pout?
That's a good question. It's actually a really good question. That's like asking what. That was not going to make any sense. I'm not explain a pout. Threw a fit.
Oh.
NPR has no activity since April 12th, 2023.
It's still there.
Okay.
They only got 200,000 followers. ABC has 17
they don't
million.
post anything.
You said CBS doesn't? I know that's false. Yeah, that's 100% false.
Just give me the list of people who've left
Who
Twitter.
only has 200,000?
The NPR I was on.
It has 8.4 million, and they don't even post on it.
Another NPR also had the last post in April as well, so I thought we were on the same one. So they're obviously all connected. Because April was the last post for the NPR I was on. CBS 5 minutes ago.
Just to be really clear, just like to not confuse anyone, today the AP News was banned from the White House because they reported the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of Mexico instead of the Gulf of America.
Wow.
And the individual who was in the room with Donald Trump when banning the AP News was Elon Musk, who owns X. That is the current state of news. It's too been on.
Everybody's on it, though.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sport. we ran the math. They did the math, man.
Ah, that's nice.
Kendrick Lamar outgained the Kansas City Chiefs.
Beautiful stat. By over like 100 yards.
Yeah, well, it's not a fair comparison because Drake didn't try to stop.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't.
Couldn't do it.
Somebody got to do it.
I have a theory.
Is it about how all these Giants players wishing Saquon Barkley is just an example of why the Giants are the absolute bottom tier in the NFL and the Eagles are the standard by which all others should be judged?
Currently, that's not an incorrect statement.
It's very correct.
Like every sport, except for one or two outliers. I want to be very clear, friend of the show. They hate each other for 4 quarters, or 9 innings, or 2 halves, whatever.
So,
And the second that whistle blows, they are all best friends. They all go to the same colleges. They got the same trainers. They got the same agents. They grew up together. There is not an actual real rivalry in any sport.
And they all know that game check's going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it is. Everyone's making too much money to really care. That's why I think you see a lot more fights in like college, unless you got rivalries. But also with all that money, you got guys. Some guys are playing for contracts. And they're like, this guy's actually trying to stop me from making more money. You know, so there's a whole thing there. But my theory was Kendrick related. But I like this topic.
do you remember whenever Brett Favre fell down for Michael Strahan? Like, they don't try to keep each other from making money.
Sure.
Isn't it crazy how in the final game of every season, the only time we talk about a guy not getting the number, the only time we talk about a guy not getting the number is when a coach stops them.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time they get the number. Every single time.
If a cornerback is in a contract year and he gets bombed on for 2 touchdowns and 200 yards, he's lost money.
That's not a bad year. If you only give up 200 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's like a super good year.
In that game.
Oh.
So, like, yes.
That's not good.
We were talking about in that game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he has numbers relying on him not giving up one more score, he won't give up one more score. Like, they won't score on him. It's all a work.
Yeah, but it all goes into the same thing. And you know, GMs, they remember moments. They say, hey, remember this game, week 5, especially when they're trying to find reasons to not pay you.
No,
they're going to go back and find those games. Like,
they don't. No GM has ever said that to a player. Now, they've said it to agents, but never one time has a GM gone to a player and been like, here are your specific failures. But every time they go to agents and do it. Because once you say one thing to a player, it's done forever. Got to talk to agents.
Now everyone just asked new friend of the show, Gordon McGinnis at Pro Football Focus, and no one else cares.
The Giants don't have a single quarterback on their roster.
You know, that our Scottish prognosticator.
Yeah, did so good.
Cool, dude. The only person all week on Radio Row, dozens of interviews, great minds from all over the NFL and all the sports.
Yeah.
He's the only one that flat out told us that the Eagles were going to dominate. He's the only one.
He did say that.
Out of dozens of people, he's the only one that said that.
Bobby Wagner, Davion Clowney, Caleb Williams, players without agents.
Say their names again.
Bobby Wagner,
okay.
Davion Clowney,
all right.
Caleb Williams, DJ Reed, Trent Brown,
Lamar Jackson.
I thought so. I really thought so.
2 of those guys have had very bad contract situations.
Yeah, those are the cons of it. But still, like, if you're getting smoked on the football field, you're definitely worried about getting cut, getting traded, losing your money.
AFC Super Bowl quarterback since 2002. You ready? Name them.
Winners or
since
just got there?
2002.
Since 2002, name the AFC quarterbacks.
Okay, Brady Mahomes.
All right, got him.
Trent Dilfer.
That's not correct.
Neither NFC or.
That's also, heads up, that was 2000.
Okay.
Since 2002, name the AFC quarterbacks playing the Super Bowl. You said what? Brady, Mahomes, and...
I'm trying to run through the years, and they're all Brady and Mahomes.
It might just be those 2.
It's just all Brady and Mahomes.
I'm going to help you guys, right? Okay. Ben Roethlisberger. Okay. Peyton Manning.
Wow, how did this?
All right. Joe Burrow messed around one year.
Oh, good for him.
Yep. Joe Flacco messed around 1 year.
Oh, Waka Waka Flocko, Waka Waka Flame.
And you wouldn't have got Rich Gannon. Okay. So since 2002.
That is 02.
Yeah. Since 2002, there have been 7 AFC quarterbacks playing the Super Bowl. Are you ready for the NFC? Because I'm not going to ask you to guess them.
Okay. Everyone.
I have to zoom in on my screen here.
Okay.
Brad Johnson, Jake Delhomme, Donovan McNabb, Matt Hasselbeck, Rex Grossman, Eli Manning, Kurt Warner, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Colin Kaepernick, Russell Wilson, Cam Newton, Matt Ryan, Nick Foles, Jared Goff, Jimmy Garoppolo, Tom Brady, welcome to both lists, Matthew Stafford, Jalen Hurts, and Brock Purdy.
Yeah. How many people did it twice? Like only Eli Manning?
Kurt Warner.
Oh, yeah, because you had Cardinals and Rams.
But
Russ got there twice, right? Yeah.
But the Cardinals one is after this, so this doesn't count for the
Okay.
Cardinals one.
Dangerous.
I mean for the Rams.
Rams was before.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson got there twice.
Russ twice.
Yeah.
Russ twice.
Did
Eli
Aaron,
twice.
Did Aaron Rodgers get
No,
there?
he got there once.
Once. Donovan McNabb? Once. So there you go, Russ. Tom Brady, obviously. And then the 49ers 3 times, but never with the same dude.
Yeah, different quarterbacks.
Jeez. Imagine that.
Okay,
Imagine that.
I'm imagining it. Now what?
3 different quarterbacks make it to the Super Bowl and you win none. And you get teams trying their hardest to find a quarterback. Oh, this guy can get us there. The 49ers have had 3 of them.
Should have been in the AFC.
Eli Russ, Jalen Hurts. He made it twice.
Yeah.
Counting this year.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, Kurt made it 3 times, but 2 of them were before them. So this counts.
Yeah.
Mahomes. All right, here's a good one. Mahomes and Tom Brady have participated in every AFC Championship game since Mark Sanchez was in it.
Wow.
That's an 09.
Mahomes is undefeated in the Super Bowl in games that Tom Brady is not in attendance.
Oh, okay.
One is a player, one is a commentator.
Tom's a bad dude. This is all Tom Brady's fault.
He's going to eventually turn the corner and be good at commentating.
He's still got the ability to just he's still got that look. I saw him, I think I mentioned it before a few months ago, before he went for a PR on bench. He just kind of has that
What are you talking
about, dude?
Tom Brady. I'm saying anything he does, if he wants to lock in, he's going to lock in. I mean, he's the strongest. He's got the highest bench press right now that he's had his whole career.
What? Why do you know that?
X. There's a disconnect.
You got to delete it, dude.
It's impossible.
That's not a thing you need to know.
It won't let me.
Yeah.
You ever seen the South Park when they try to get rid of the Walmart?
2 Walmarts grew back.
Delete X. Your phone's going to shut down.
It's incredibly easy to do.
I don't have it.
See, that's the thing. You don't have it. You download it and then try to delete it.
I was on X for like a month a few years ago, even before Elon. I was like, this is a cesspool. This is a toxic waste dump of lies and misinformation and hatred. This place is awful.
So
And now it is exponentially worse.
it's very, very algorithm heavy. It's really it adjusts though.
Everything.
But X is I've noticed it's the quickest. You like a few things and it immediately just refreshes a whole
Get
page.
Blue Sky and see how quick that happens too.
They sponsor the show or something?
No, I'm just saying they're all the same.
I thought they sponsored the show or something.
If they're trying to throw me a little bit of coin,
What'll happen on X is, what you'll see is all the people who think like you, who also say this app is stupid, all these are lies. But also, X has community notes now. They didn't used to have that, where the community will fact check anything. Something's a lie.
that's been there a long time.
No, it has not.
Okay.
It has not.
How long do you think it has been there?
Community notes? Community notes started within the last year. That's when Elon got it.
21.
Not the AI version.
Okay. It's 2 men on 95.9 FM.
Goalposts keep getting pushed.
Every single time. It's like talking to the most ignorant nephew I've ever had. But on X.
Second dumbest.
You said there's no news. You said there's no news accounts. So you're incorrect about that when you moved the goalpost and said they didn't make any post. So we're all goalposts moving.
I said they all had quit.
But CBS didn't.
They had. They all had quit. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Two Men On. Had a fun quote today from the New York Times. Are you ready for this, man?
The community note.
It says, Cowboys are very close to Super Bowl champion Eagles. That came from Dak Prescott.
Oh, he said, I didn't bring it up. He said exactly what I've been telling you guys. So I didn't think you guys would.
Trying to find the list of other lies.
Dallas and Philadelphia are not very close.
No.
Like on a map, like talent level.
This year, no. The Dak's 33-8 versus AFC. I mean, I've said this before. He's got a great record against Philly, so that's why in his mind, I mean, obviously when the Eagles win the Super Bowl, you have to try and find reasons to protect your own pride. You're like, okay, well, at least when we play them, we do well. At least historically, not this year. This is the best Eagles team they've had probably ever.
Well, they won the Super Bowl. It's not a stretch.
Even if they would have lost the Super Bowl and it wasn't their first one, this is the best Eagles team ever. I mean, there's been teams with McNabb, Deshaun Jackson, and LaShawn McCoy, and Darren Sproles all in the same squad.
Randall Cunningham and Reggie White. Like, that was a huge disappointment, those guys not doing it together.
Yeah, Jeremy Bloom for a while. I thought he was pretty good.
The defense has never been like this. Reggie White, probably the best Eagle ever.
Was the white receiver Marky Mark played? What was his name?
Oh, the one with Dick Vermeil.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
That
like
guy.
my time.
It's before everyone's time.
Yeah, it's also before my time. So that means long time.
Yeah, this was the best Eagles team.
It will be the same thing next year.
Yeah, there's no reason to think they won't be.
They're not losing anybody. They will add.
That's what I like about it. You know, I like when the best teams are in the NFC East. This feels like 2009 all over.
No, best team. Don't put a plural on it.
Teams. Oh, you don't like Jay Daniels anymore? You like Commanders?
You ain't like that.
Yeah. Commanders will be better.
If they change their team name, I might be in. I'm on the U.S. Patent and Trademark website.
Oh.
It looks here like the Cowboys have "This is our year" trademark, which is crazy. I didn't know that. That's wild.
Just turned 43 today, and you know what this next 12 months is going to be?
Your year.
My year. It's going to be my year, man.
It's
How
wild.
much did that cost when I say that out loud?
I don't think you owe anything. Now, it's wild that Dak Prescott said this because the Cowboys are really just like a quarterback away.
Yeah, that's a true statement. It's pretty self-aware.
You just watch.
Maybe he was.
Watch them go 8-9, miss the playoffs.
The draft will tell.
You know what it could have been? He could have been at Disney World the same time that Jalen Hurts was, and that's when he might be standing behind him in line. It could have been.
Right behind them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is this fantasy land?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Something to think about.
This is the time for the Cowboys. Just pull the plug, start from scratch, rebuild. Jerry ain't got the time for that. He has to keep lying to himself that he's doing a good job and keep doing close to nothing every offseason.
Since 2010, the Cowboys are in the top 10 wins. Now, what's going to be disheartening about this point that I've not brought up is I believe as I go through this top 10, every team's been to a Super Bowl since. Outside of the Saints, which I don't know how they're up there. I guess it's probably the Drew Brees years kicking in. But the first teams, yep. So.
I personally feel if the Cowboys had the exact same roster as the Philadelphia Eagles, they would go 8.
That's a good point.
If every single thing was the exact same, they would go 8.
This is a valid point. There's a lot of teams that you could say if you just put an eagle on the side of their helmet, they'd be a better football team. That's 3 out.
They have the best coach.
Who does?
The Eagles. I saw it. They used to have the best offensive coordinator. Now he's in New Orleans.
Chewing on pencils.
I don't know what that means. If that is a slang for Lombardi championships.
Just Google. I don't care how many championships he wins.
You should.
Can't beat my head
It's just
coach.
a super important part
Yeah,
of the
it's
game.
actually a big part of the whole thing.
Incredibly important part of the game.
More importantly is Saquon, as far as Kellen Moore is concerned.
All right, so it looks here like Shadur Sanders is going to make sure he's drafted by the Giants. That seems stupid. Why would he do that to himself?
In the second round,
Not even a Laramie Tunsil situation can happen.
Shadur's got like mid-second round upside, I think.
If he goes to the NFC, he will not be the 21st quarterback to go to the Super Bowl since 2002.
I'll leave. Shador, he's going to be one of those guys. He's going to leave. He's going to have like 4 different teams. He's just going to get unhappy every single time. That'll be his downfall.
I don't know how much happiness plays into where quarterbacks are at. The last quarterback I can think of that was unhappy was Andrew Luck.
Aaron Rodgers, he can't be happy in New York.
Well, he already got fired.
Well, now they're going back on it. Now, Aaron Glenn is saying, if you play ball and you don't do the Pat McAfee show and you come to training camp, pre-workout, you could be part of this team.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Then he's gone. He didn't even if he was to agree. I don't know how Aaron Glenn would have said it, but even him making
Maybe a text.
Yeah.
Maybe a voice, maybe a call. Maybe I know what happened. Aaron Rodgers heard Aaron Glenn say it in a vision. That's what happened.
Darkness retreat.
Yeah. And he said, Aaron, is that you? And Aaron was like, Aaron, it's me. And then Aaron was confused about if he was speaking to himself or another Aaron.
It is me. Qui-Gon Glenn. Use the Force. Hey, Aaron.
Let it consume you. We celebrate Dan's birthday whenever we get back. It's 2 minutes on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. and the gift you didn't know you wanted was a showdown between John Rocker and Pat Mahomes on Bourbon Street.
That is wild.
It's not wild at all.
It's wild that as much time as I spent on Bourbon Street the past week, I missed that encounter.
No, we were right next to John Rocker. This literally happened when we were down there.
I didn't see it.
No, we were at the... yes, you did, because we were at that little jazz spot with the guys from Philadelphia, and he was walking outside, and not to name names, but one of the Philadelphia guys comes in and goes, "Hey, Super Jack John Rocker is out there." None of that tracks?
Nah.
Okay.
I missed that conversation.
Did you see the video?
My head was on a swivel the whole time. There is so much going on at Bourbon Street. It's hard to miss what I'm assuming is super soft slap fight in between an allegedly hammered Patrick Mahomes Sr. and John Rocker, who is just methed out on racism, I guess. I don't know.
Well, John retweeted or re-X'd,
Thank you.
whatever you want to call it. And he says, like, this guy can't take a joke. You know, I said a bunch of other stuff. I think this was after the Super Bowl. I'm guessing he may have said something.
Well, you two have both been worked because Barstool Sports is throwing a celebrity boxing match, and this is all part of the deal to build it up. The event is April the 18th in Wheeling, West Virginia, so get ready for, I'm going to give you the name of the event, Rough and Rowdy Showdown. So good job on John Rocker and Pat Sr. as they put the work on the internet. There you go. Good job. Super loser Barstool Sports.
Do you think Patrick Mahomes Jr., not senior,
Correct.
wishes his dad would have got another DWI? Because that would have been the third one in a row, and that's the only difference I've seen in the Super Bowl run.
The only thing I know is that fans can expect fireworks inside and outside the ring on April the 18th at Rough and Rowdy. John Rocker, former Major League Baseball pitcher, will take on former Major League Baseball pitcher Patrick Mahomes Sr. in a charitable boxing match.
And he says, if this doesn't happen, just know it's entirely BS from his son's PR team. No injury BS, no probation BS, no hacked BS. Mahomes willingly signed those papers. And then he says, hearing Pat Mahomes Jr.'s team of woke suits is trying to dissuade Pat Sr. from fighting me. Why don't we sweeten the pot? I will put a percentage of my purse towards a charity my ex-followers choose. Mahomes Sr. will put a percentage of his purse towards his son's charity.
Yeah, that's what a work is. It's hype.
He says his people in X control the charity. You can't be Blue Sky.
I'm going to tell you about how many people are about to get charitable monies off this. 0.
I thought Pat Mahomes Sr. would be older, significantly older than John Rocker.
Okay.
Only a 4-year spread.
John Rocker's a lot bigger. Hopefully they don't do that.
John Rocker has 3 inches height, 5 inches wingspan.
I've also seen a couple alcoholics fight.
And
This
look,
is not going to be that deal.
Sheesh.
Also, heads up, Van, it is 6th DUI.
well, I knew there was way more.
6.
But I'm talking about at the Super Bowl. It would have been his 3rd in a row at the Super Bowl. Or the week before the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. John Rocker.
So congratulations to John Rocker, first off. For coming back to relevance somehow.
So Patty's really like the golden child then, because now you got his little brother who's getting in trouble for trying to strong arm his way around Kansas City in bars, and then now you got the dad. I bet Pat and his mom are best friends.
I bet Patrick Mahomes and John Rocker drop a meme coin real quick, make off with a ton of cryptocurrency.
This makes all of Pat Mahomes Jr.'s success
More impressive.
all the more special. Like having a brother like that, having a wife like that, having a father like that, like
You're just the golden child.
overcoming all these obstacles.
You just lost a Super Bowl? Gosh. And it was his fault.
So I have actually seen this episode.
Okay.
But it's Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, it's Kenny Powers versus Craig Robinson.
Yeah.
Forget his name.
And then I have to attack anyone who's cool with John Rocker.
Mm-hmm.
But also, that means you accidentally are defending Pat Mahomes Sr., who you should also not be cool
It's
with.
lose-lose.
It's lose-lose.
Yeah. Antonio Brown versus Le'Veon Bell.
Also, Barstool Sports is bottom tier. It's the worst one.
Wow, they keep cashing checks, though.
You know, we don't remember a lot is when Le'Veon just slumped Adrian Peterson. That happened. It's like Adrian Peterson did a good job at letting that one just fade away. Like, got knocked out by him.
This is for your children.
He said that to him? That can't be what he said.
Well, no, that's what I said that he said about him.
If he said that to Adrian Peterson, he's like, each one of these is for one of your children, it would have been 12 times. He would have.
They didn't go that many rounds.
Sucks. All these people suck, dude. The guy from the Chiefs sucks. Like, they all just suck.
The guy from the Chiefs.
It's wild to me. Is the only decent human being in the NFL DB Cooper DeJean? Is he the only one?
Why would you make that assumption?
Had a big play in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Why? Do you think it'd be another reason?
There's another big reason.
Kendrick hater.
Oh, he hates Kendrick?
No, you guys might both.
I mean, John Rocker does. For sure. Like, John Rocker hates Kendrick. Told him to get off the subway.
That was bad blood, though.
I just don't understand why you two don't believe, because coming back from commercial break, all of Caesar Superdome is singing Country Roads, take me home. And then DB Cooper DeJean picks off a pass and returns it for a tutty. You're going to tell me that's not a coincidence?
Mm-hmm.
That's really how life happened. That's his anthem. To the place I belong. And it's the end zone. With a tutty.
Virginia.
Mountain Mama, Cooper DeJean, take me home. That's a real thing that happened. Nothing gets white people more turned than Country Roads by John Denver. Nothing in the whole world. And DB Cooper DeJean used that.
Only reason Mahomes threw that pick to DeJean is he thought it was Wes Welker.
Did you know Patrick Mahomes was 0-3 versus West Virginia in his college career?
Dang.
Country Roads are his kryptonite.
You know, to a lot of these Kendrick haters,
Dang, he lost to Denver the last week of the season, too?
And averaged 8 points against them last season. So
Cooper DeJean Denver?
Stop.
Dang, there's layers to this thing.
I guarantee Cooper's he's very, very cool. I think he's like in the same category as probably Max Crosby, just without the tattoos.
No, he's in the same category as Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Not playing cornerback in the NFL. He's not.
Yeah. He's got...
He's definitely not.
He's been given like a bunch of in passes.
He went to White Corner University.
Every step of his football journey, they're like, you and you alone, Coop. Like, just around us, man. No, not ever in front of a microphone. Not ever in front of a camera.
If you get caught, don't tell them we let you.
And if there's more than two of us here, don't do it. Isaiah?
2021 Community Notes was named Birdwatch.
There you go.
Elon Musk rebranded it to Community Notes.
Go Birdwatch.
Go Birdwatch. Van, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That too.
I'm a prime number.
Good job, everyone. Keep breathing.
See you tomorrow, Burke.